right, welcome back. Today we are going to be watching Bumblebee, or as I like to call it, the Iron Bumblebee. The plot is very similar to the Iron Giant, if you know, you know.
Yep.
What are your thoughts going into this, Kyle?
I got a new Spider-Man shirt on, symbiote suit, my favorite suit, so very fitting to have this. And look at that, there's a connection because she's Gwen Stacy. So, yeah, I've seen this before.
Is she actually Gwen Stacy? I'm trying not to get spoiled. I'm trying to.
Have you not seen Spider-Verse?
Oh fuck.
She voices.
See, I was looking. I was like
You're
trying
thinking
to.
about Brand New Day.
Yeah, I was trying to picture like live action. So
Okay.
like I didn't see her face onto a body.
No, she does the voice of Gwen Stacy. In
Yes, I remember now.
Spider-Verse movies.
Ghost Spider, technically, if you want to get specific.
Sure, whatever.
Not Spider Woman. So.
Yeah, I've seen this movie before. Sorry, I'm chowing down on some onion rings. I've seen this movie before. I enjoyed it when I saw it. Again, I'm not like back then. I wasn't this huge Bumblebee fan. Well, yes, I do like Bumblebee. I mean Transformers. I wasn't a huge Transformers fan, but in this case, I don't think I saw this in theaters, but I think I did see it once it came to streaming. I think it went to Netflix first. I believe I did watch it on Netflix. And I was just like, you know what? I love Haley Steinfeld. She's great, but probably more importantly, John Cena is like my childhood hero.
Yeah, he was very good in this.
So I was like, yeah, I'll check this out on some random day, and I was looking for something to watch. So I was like, you know what? I like Bumblebee. I like Haley Steinfeld. I like John Cena. So let's watch it. So I watched it. I think maybe I watched it with my dad. I feel like him and I watched it. And since then, I think I've seen it one other time where I was just bored, and I was like, you know, that was a fun movie. We'll watch that again. So I've seen it. I do enjoy it. I think it's great. As we were going into this,
Yeah, dog trying to pounce on my food over there.
them smoked chicken wings.
That's my fault for putting it that close.
Yeah. As we go into this, I was thinking about, just thinking about it and thinking about all the stuff, and I watched Holden Hardman and his wife react to it a couple of days ago, because again, I don't really need any avoidance of spoilers. I've seen the movie, so I wanted to see what they thought of it and see how they liked it. And so I was watching some clips and stuff. I remembered, well, I know now. So the lady who plays the mom in this movie, I think her name is Pamela Adnin or something like that. I'm trying to remember the name. You're probably like, who the hell is this?
No, she's been in other things that I've seen.
Right.
So.
Probably most importantly, she's the voice of Bobby from King of the Hill.
She voices Bobby?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Which I'm not even a big King of the Hill fan, but I realized recently that she's the voice of Bobby because the viral TikTok, that's my purse thing or whatever, somebody asked her about it, and I'm like, why are they asking her about it? And then I was like, oh, they're asking her because she's the one that does the voice.
It's kind of like how Tara Strong is the voice of Timmy Turner in Fairly Odd Parents.
Right.
Like you wouldn't expect it.
And sometimes for little boys, they just cast women because they have a higher pitched voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and her daughter is Odessa. She was in Marty Supreme.
I didn't watch Marty Supreme.
Oh, she was in I Love LA. She's a actress that everybody's kind of hot on right now. Really, really.
Okay.
But Pamela, or whatever her last name is, she had this show that I don't forget the name of that I watched recently, that had Mikey Madison in it, and it was about like her life and stuff. So that's how I know her. So when I was watching Holden Hardman's video and I saw her, I was like, I didn't even realize that she was the mom in this video. So that was, or movie. So I was like, that's just a cool thing I wanted to add. But yeah, other than that, I think it's a great movie. I'm excited to rewatch it, especially now that I kind of have some more. I know this is kind of its own thing, but I still have some more Transformers kind of lore, and whatnot to think about. So yeah.
I remember it was either Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve. I saw this because I saw it back to back with my family because I saw Aquaman one week and then I saw this one week. I feel like this was Christmas Eve, but I remember loving it. And then I think I watched it one or two other times. I had this on Blu-ray, and then I ended up returning it for some reason, I forget. But this is like the one Transformers movie we're watching where I'm not bringing over my physical Blu-ray disc.
We're not watching the physical media version.
So
although I thinking about it, I have to go look. I feel like I may have this on Blu-ray actually. So,
oh really?
Yeah, but I don't care to go dig it out.
Paramount. That's what Paramount Plus is for.
Right. Sometimes it's okay to be lazy.
Yeah, I did bring Rise of Beasts. That's sitting in my car in case we end up. Actually, but that's sitting in my car in case these movies aren't like 2.5 hours, 3 hours like the other Transformers movies are. So we might end up doing a double feature. We'll see. So,
yeah.
All right,
Let's do it.
let's get into it. Transform and roll out.
Can you understand me? What are you?
All right, so we just finished Bumblebee. What are your thoughts, Kyle?
Yeah, it's still really good. This is I got to do my whole ranking once we've finished all of them on my letterbox. Cat Kidman, if you guys want to see. Yeah, but this is high up for me. I knew it would be because it already kind of is. Even though I've only seen it this is like the third time I've seen it or something like that. Probably seen it less than you've seen it. Yeah, I think it's a great movie. Very fun. There's a few things I don't know. The end was kind of weird where maybe they're just trying to end it on a funny note where her and the kid almost die together and he tries to make a move and she's still just no.
We're not there yet.
Right, I'm just I don't know. It was a little. Again, maybe
they're
it's trying to be
subverting
funny,
expectations,
but
man.
I guess
the woman
it just
doesn't
seems-
have to be they don't always have to get together at the end.
I guess it just seems a little off to me. Yeah, and the whole diving thing I said to you, they talk about her doing, they show that one clip of her doing the high dive once, 20 minutes in the movie, and never talk about it again, and then it's this big thing of her doing it at the end to try and, I don't know if she was trying to save him, but to dive into the water with Bumblebee.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of things, but overall this is really good. And honestly, I'm nitpicking, but I'm sure compared to The Last Night and Age of Extinction, I'm sure this movie's
This was definitely a breath of fresh air, and it was 2018 was the peak of 1980s nostalgia and every fucking thing,
Right.
and the Transformers being a franchise from the 80s, it's perfect. So this was kind of a soft reboot.
Right.
I thought it was good.
Mm.
There's always something that lacks for me. When I rewatch it, the first time I watched it, I thought it was great, but for some reason it just it's very small, which is probably it's what it needed to be.
Right. It's very self-contained.
Yeah, but it just for a Transformers movie, for all the ones
Right.
that we've gotten in the past, I feel like
There's always some giant war that's going on at the end.
Yeah.
The whole Battle of Chicago happened. And then that was a thing that carried over into the next movie, even though that was almost like a soft reboot. Yeah, I don't know. I know you did say that most people kind of said that the villains of this movie were kind of cool and they're better.
The general consensus is that people enjoy the villains in this movie.
Didn't care for them at all.
Didn't care for them.
No, both of them. Their only trait is that they can transform into 3 different things. That's all they have. There's nothing. I don't even. Did they even say their names? I literally don't even know who the fuck they are.
Dropkick and Shatterstar, I believe.
Yeah. So did they say that, or did you know that because you just?
No,
know?
I knew it because I almost bought a toy. I almost bought
Right.
the toys.
But you don't really They don't. They're very forgettable. They can literally they can change into whatever. What are they called? Where they can
They're triple changers.
triple changers. That's all they are. That's all they have. And then one of them is a female. That's about all there is. I don't care for these villains. I do think. You said this is very small. I think, yes, it is. But I think what maybe would have helped this a little bit not feel so small is if there was an actual known Decepticon. I'm not saying Megatron, but if Starscream or something was the main villain, it might feel a little bit bigger. It might feel different because...
Yeah, they kind of booked themselves into a corner with this being a soft-ish reboot because they couldn't have Megatron because, with this being a soft reboot, it still has to kind of follow the Bayverse. So Megatron is currently in the Arctic in this movie.
Right.
But they did make concept art for him, and then they actually released a figure a couple of years ago. It was really cool. It would have been
cool,
it would have been really cool to at least see him in the Cybertron flashback.
Right, which I really enjoyed. That honestly, it sounds crazy. That might be my favorite part of the movie is that opening intro.
That is also the general consensus for when I see interns.
Even I remember when I watched it the first time, and I'm not a Transformers guy. I don't know the lore. The first time I watched it, I was like, "Oh, that's so cool! Finally seeing because in the
colors.
Bay, and in the Bay movies, Cybertron, you see it, but it's
gray.
It's dead, so you don't really get to see it. Even I think there are flashbacks where they kind of show the war, but even still, the color there's no color to it. It's not, and the Transformers themselves in the Bay movies don't have a lot of color. They're different colors, but they're all very dull colors. So seeing one of them was white and pink, and seeing different Transformers and there's actual color and stuff was really cool to see.
Yeah, I will say
closer to
that's,
like the 80s.
that's
version of
that's
that.
definitely something that like one of the good things that came from the the 80s redesign and stuff. So
Right. But yeah, I still think it's a very solid movie. John Cena is obviously great. Haley Steinfeld is also great. Yeah, and everything about it is great. This isn't going to be a super long video because we've already seen this, so it's not us giving
yeah,
or me giving my full reaction to it of what I just watched. It's really just me being like, yeah, it was always a solid movie, and it's still a solid movie. It holds up. I enjoy it. Definitely on the higher end of the Transformers movies for me. So yeah.
All right, cool. Well, on to Rise of the Beast.
Rise of the Beast.
Whenever that happens, maybe right now, maybe I'm feeling a little tired. I might have to go home. So
He's got to take a nappy wappy.
I gotta take a nappy wappy. But all right.
That's wabi sabi.
Yeah, wabi. I like it. It's got wabi sabi.
Right.
So
That's my Paris.
all right, transform and roll out.